Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. We just got a new development preview for some of the plans that are coming to Phasmophobia in 2025. Now, we haven't had one of these in a very long time, so I'm excited to see what the developers are cooking up here, and hopefully we'll get more frequent updates and dev previews in the next year. Now that console is finally over, hopefully the floodgates are gonna open and we're gonna see a lot more content dropping into the game. That will be exciting. That's my hope for 2025, and let's see if that comes to fruition. In this video, I'm gonna talk about all of the stuff in this dev preview. I haven't looked at it yet, so we're going to talk about it, theorize what it means, and give my opinions. I really hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. And let's hop into the preview. Let's go. Welcome back, Ghost Hunters. We've got a present for you. Maybe we're possessed by the seasonal spirit, but we wanted to share an early look at some of our 2025 plans with you. So it's all work in progress, obviously. The redacted update. Oh, that sounds cool. In 2025, we'll be doing a large overhaul which will affect every contract you play. Firstly, a section of the journal is getting a facelift. We'll be replacing the photos page on the journal with a new media tab, which will be your new way of earning extra rewards using different devices, photo cameras, video cameras, and the new sound recorder. More on that later. So how does this media section work? How do I earn as much money as I can in each contract? How do I get a perfect game? Let's find out. Media is split into 3 sections, each requiring you to fill in what is corresponding each requiring you to fill it with its corresponding captures. Firstly, you'll have 2 pages of photos to fill. Okay, 2 pages of photos to fill like this. So 5 photos, it looks like. We have, I'm looking at this a little close. We have unique. That's something that I've been hoping for the longest time. It's so silly that you can just take like 9 salt photos and it's the same as if you like worked hard to take super unique photos. So it seems like, oh, look at this. If you get a duplicate, it's almost no value. And if it's unique, you get 5 times the value. Now, this right here is pathetic money, right? $5 means nothing. We sometimes get like 4,000, but this is getting me excited. I haven't read ahead yet, but the fact that this is so pathetically low is a good sign. Why is that a good sign? As the way it works now is photos earn you money, but for some reason, they have been removed from the multiplier of the difficulty, which means that on amateur difficulty, you get just as much for photos as on literally the hardest challenge, the apocalypse challenge, 50 times difficult. Ghosts are insane. You still get the same amount of money for photos. The only thing that does get multiplied when you take photos is if you full on get a perfect game. That like added bonus for a perfect game does get multiplied. But the fact that these values are so insanely low makes me think that must mean that they're bringing it back into the multiplier, thus actually making the photo system mean anything again. Because this is cool stuff. This is going to be cool stuff. But if they're not bringing it back into the multiplier, the photo system is never really going to be the same again. Because it used to be like 50% of your money was just photos, and it was super satisfying to get a perfect game. It was also much harder with the like random values, which was annoying. I don't like that, so I'm glad that we got rid of that. But this also looks like there's not like a tier system anymore. Like there's no stars, which is good because I think the star system is just way too prone for error. So yeah, this is I really like the unique aspect of it. And then a tier bonus here in the middle, which might be if you have like a higher tiered equipment to take the photo with or something. But let's read. I'm just theorizing. Now let's see what they say. Note, above values are placeholders only. Interactions have been moved to video recordings and are just being used as demonstration. Okay, so interactions are going to be video recordings. I see, and these are just here for like, because there's not that many photos right now in the game, so they're gonna add more things, I assume. As you can see, another big change has reared its head. The quality system is no longer with us. Yes, finally, get rid of this shit. To take its place, an investigator's first capture of any media will be branded as unique. Yup, that's something we've been asking for a long time. Unique captures will reward a large sum of money and experience, $5. As we all know, you could buy like a quarter of a piece of salt with that in this game. That's so much money. Anyway, sorry, I'm being salty. Unique captures will reward a large sum of money and experience at the end of a contract, while each repeated capture of the same type will reward much less branded duplicates. This way, investigator teams are encouraged to fill their journals with unique captures to earn as much as possible. and there's a star with this. I'll check that in a second. We'll be adding a host of new things to capture for all media alongside this update to make sure those dedicated ghost hunters have plenty to fill their book with. This is gonna be that one guy in multiplayer who just takes photos of everything and like ruins the book is gonna be way more annoying than he was before. So good luck dealing with that guy. I'm just playing alone, so I don't have to deal with that. For the next 2 pages, investigators will use video cameras to capture anything worthwhile. A door closing on its own, an apparition in a dots projector, or even a moving planchette on the Ouija board. Several old photos that didn't make much sense have been converted over to things you can record on video. Okay, so I talked about this in a video a while ago, that they need to be extremely careful with implementing a video system. Why is that? Because it can easily devolve in something that you just set it and forget it. Like, there's no skill involved. Like, the planchette moving would be something you can actually influence. But a lot of the things that you would, like, take a video of in a ghost investigation, like IRL, is like random shit happening by itself, right? Doors closing, things moving, rolling about, stuff like that. For a video game, that doesn't really work that well, because that just means that all you have to do is just place a camera in the ghost room and then just sit there and be like, all right, now let's wait for the ghost to do something. Oh, it did something. Nice. I got a video evidence. Oh, fantastic. Let me just go sit in the truck real quick and do absolutely nothing. Like, what was really cool about the photo system is that even though it doesn't make much sense that you can take a photo of like a phone that has just rang, like obviously that doesn't make much sense. I kind of always saw it as like, you know how you have features like shadow play, or like on the Switch you can take like a screenshot and it takes like a recording of the last 30 seconds. It's kind of like that. We're ghost hunters. We have like maybe a head cam on, like a fake head cam that just records all the time. And if something happens, we like take a snapshot of the last period before that. So we have like evidence of it happening. Like obviously that's not actually what you're doing when you're just snapping a picture of a phone that just rang. But that's kind of how I like always interpreted it. Because that is a more fun way to actually make the player like do something, have there be actual skill involved in the photo system, take photos fast. Whereas if it's literally just wait for a door to close, that's not very fun. That you just bring in 6 video cameras, place them at different places, which is kind of like, it's more realistic for a ghost investigation, but it's terrible for a video game, in my opinion. Now, this obviously doesn't have to be your opinion. If you want to place it and forget it and then go to the truck, like maybe it's slower paced, more for the like scared people, which is fine, but it definitely is gonna hurt a bit of the like high action gameplay that I personally love in this game. But yeah, maybe we'll see. I didn't just place that cup on the floor. I promise it was a ghost. Okay, so they're really hammering on that it's like not that it's silly that there are interaction photos, but like, I don't know. I just personally think it's way more like, we gotta be remembering that this is a video game and not real life. And that it should be focused on being fun. So I really hope that they're careful with this and not just are gonna like move everything that like was previously skill-based, now it's just going to be a waiting game. That would be a shame to me. Maybe they're going to figure out some really cool way, and I trust the devs that they will find some really cool way, but I'm just like putting some like caution out there, like, hey, be careful not to take away all the skill expression and put it into a waiting game instead, because we already know how fun it is to wait for a scream of a banshee. We know how fun it is to wait for the ghost to do writing, to wait for the ghost to do dots. Like, those are not the most fun parts of the game, at least for my opinion, absolutely not. So to make that much more of an aspect to the game would be a terrible thing, in my opinion. Anyway, but that's not necessarily saying that that's going to be the case here. I'm just saying that we have to be a little careful that that doesn't end up happening. Finally, for today's preview, we'll be adding a new equipment item, the sound recorder. Here we go. This is super cool. The 3 sound recorder tiers. Okay, we have one that's scratched off. Is that the tier 3? I assume this is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I don't know. I am like personally not into like ghost hunting in real life at all. I have some equipment purely as like decorations. Like I got my my thermo right here, which by the way works way better than a thermo in the game, because this one updates every like millisecond. When I move it around, it immediately gives me updates on the temperature. Wish the game one worked like that. I mean, they kind of do now at this point. But anyway, so we have the tier 1 sound recorder, which you have a bunch of waves. The tier 2, I assume, and then I think the one scratched out is gonna be the tier 3. They're hiding that one, or maybe they don't have it yet. Then they're it looks like there's like a button there. Looks pretty cool. I assume they would scratch out the tier 3 and not the tier 2. That would be kind of strange. The 3 sound recorder tiers. It seems that Krampus wants us to save the tier 3 until after the holiday season. Sorry. Okay. That does make me excited that there might be more dev previews coming. I really hope. So sorry to like derail a bunch. If you're just interested in me going over this as fast as possible, you don't know who I am because I am the Yap Master. I like to talk about stuff, especially about this game, to just like give my opinions because I have a lot of thoughts about this game because I love it so much. What I hope for 2025 is that we are going to see a resurgence of just communication from the devs to the community, more updates, because now there are no more excuses. There was excuses for a really long time that the console update was taking longer. They were working on a console update. Yeah, we didn't have much time for the holiday event, so they're a little less than last time because we were working on the console update. Yeah, we didn't have time for basically any update this year because we were working on the console update. But now that the console update is over, there are no more excuses, and 2025 is going to be their chance to prove that they still have like the old spirit in them where there were updates every quarter, even like almost every other month there were like game altering updates. It was so fun. Like I miss the old days when we were getting lots of content quickly, and especially now that the team is expanded and now that the console update is actually truly fully over, the bug fixes are out, console is done, we have to have 2025 be the year where Phasmo picks up the pace again and gives us a bunch of cool content for the year. Like I really hope that because previous years we had like that they showed a preview of what was coming in the next year, and we for like 2024 have not seen basically anything that was promised to be already done by the end of 2024. So yeah, there's kind of no point at that like if we're gonna focus on what they're saying, if it's not gonna come out in the time frame that they give us, like it's fun to look at, but it's not gonna be there for a long time. So I hope that's gonna be different in 2025. But that being said, let's keep reading. Using this newfound device, you'll be able to hunt down and record unique paranormal sounds as well as any sound that might be worth value. Did I hear a hunting ghost? Okay, that's pretty easy. So it might also, like, you might get an additional checklist that you have, like, okay, I need to record a hunting sound, I need to record the Ouija board, I need to record the voodoo doll if I have these ones, like, you need to record your cursed possession. That's kind of cool. Investigators will need to use the device's visual indicator to move within range during a recordable sound. Once you've done so, the device will automatically start recording as long as you stay within range. Who knows what surreal sounds you may uncover? Once recorded, it will be replayable in your journal. That's some Conrad Stevens' stuff, or the Neil Conrad Stevens. That's super cool. I like that. Okay, so that's super cool. You'll be able to re-listen to it and then maybe hear some additional information in the playback sound. That is absolutely sick. I love that. Now, I hope that this is not going to be like the Paramic, where with the Paramic, I don't know if they actually ever changed it once. They put it in the patch notes, but I don't think it ever was implemented. The whole problem with the Paramic is that when the sound happens, it like disappears so fast that the Paramic can't pick it up properly, so the Paramic is borderline useless, because if you have like the tier 3 where it shows like a little blip on the map, if you see that blip, you can then adjust your Paramic to find where it was coming from, but before you can do that, it's gone within a split second. So the sounds would have to be sounds that stick around for a longer time, which it seems like they're heavily hinting here that these are going to be long-term sounds that you can walk towards and then hopefully still capture a lot of it. Like you have to get within range within like 3 or 5 seconds or something like that, and then it gives you the whole thing. That would be sick. But anyway, let's see. Now we get to the meat and potatoes. Bleasdale Farmhouse rework. This is something we've been waiting on for a long time. Bleasdale and Grafton Farmhouse reworks. We wanted to offer you a work-in-progress look at several rooms in the Bleasdale rework. We've overhauled the entire location with a slightly new layout. New areas, including a new garden, complete with ghost rooms and a visual overhaul. Oh, look at that dining room, though. Beautiful. So this is usually that really janky room where half the objects are nailed to the table for some reason. We still see the diploma back there. Maybe there'll be some added text to that. So the thing with all the early maps is that they were basically like straight up asset flips. There's no shame in that. It was a game made by a single person. So a lot of them use like tons of assets that you'll see in hundreds of other indie horror games because they all share like similar assets. But now with the addition of like a bunch of artists, they are heavily moving away from just spamming out asset, like where they just place a bunch of assets that they didn't make themselves and they want to add more detail to it, add more detailed sounds and stuff like that. So that's going to be the full overhaul for Bleasdale and Grafton to make it like a true unique map for the game Phasmophobia. We have cool candles that will hopefully be able to light, or maybe, I assume these are not new items, these will be able to light these. This is going to be ideal for a poltergeist check. If all these items are not stuck to the table, this is going to be a really nice place, because the problem with Bleasdale right now is that there's not enough items in the looping spots, so you'll have to place them. So now you'll just be able to do a poltergeist test immediately, which is kind of sick. The table was laid and ready for a feast for all. Something strange happened before the dinner was served. A meal uneaten forever. The new dining room is slightly larger with a huge table in the center filled to the brim with items for the ghost and players to throw around. Be careful, a new poltergeist explosion here could ruin everything. That's what I was saying. That's so good. Now, it seems like this table is going to be similar height of the other tables, and tables aren't the best looping spots because looping around them while crouched is going to keep speeding up the ghosts. Usually you want to be at the kitchen island, which is the other side of this if they keep the layout the same. So you'd still want to be at the kitchen island most of all. Oh, baby, look at this. Living room? Dude. This is so different. This is like that janky one that just has a single, like, janky couch with a small table and the fan right there. And then this goes into the kitchen with the kitchen right there and the dining room right there. This looks a lot better. This is actually like a fancy farmhouse. That looks sick. And the fireplace that you can light, that's cozy as hell. I see a light at the top. Work in progress, obviously. A lit cigar. A lit cigar? A tea ready to be drunk, but no one in sight to enjoy them. With a large fireplace, a grand piano, and plenty of seating, this living room has plenty of options for hiding and enticing an active ghost. Yeah, it's going to be a question. Wait, let me quickly grab this photo and put it in paint. There we go. Now we can see. I made it a little brighter. We can see there's a grand piano back there. I wonder if the ghosts will be able to go through these. Because these are never really great looping spots anyway, like around a couch like this where the ghost is going to keep speeding up. We have more candles. It's maybe the return of candles. We actually do see smoke coming from that. So maybe actually a cup of warm tea that just got, the people just got killed. What is in the middle here? There's like a line? I don't know what that is. Maybe there's a trail of smoke from the cigar, I think, maybe, because I see a cigar right there. This is obviously, like, maybe embellished a little bit. We have, like, a blood moon picture. This leads into the kitchen right there. So, yeah, cool stuff. I love the fireplace if we actually be able to light that. Oh, and we can see a little bit back there. You see that? That there's, like, plants here. Maybe, like, that we can leave this area to go into some garden. Or this is probably hanging at the... like the porch or whatever at the backyard, because this is the backyard door. That looks freaking sick. I love this. All right. I just wanted to look at that a little closer because this picture was very dark. Let's see what else we got. With a large fireplace. Yes, exactly. There's lots of hiding spots, they say, but that doesn't really look... Maybe behind the piano you can hide relatively well. We have a tea room. Ooh, is this a new office maybe? Like replaces the office. The mistress of the house adored pets, and we can tell how many pet plates are too many. As a fellow cat, oh my god, look at the background. Oh wait. Okay, well the fact that this is here, I assume we can say. Oh, I gotta zoom in on that. Wait 1 second. Okay, I'm looking for it a little bit, but I couldn't find it. So basically, the content creators, the official content creators, like everyone sent a pet picture if they had a pet, which I recently got Abu and Zephyr, obviously. So I also send a picture of Abu and Zephyr, and they're like, one of these plates is probably gonna be a picture of Abu and Zephyr here, which is super cool. So I'm excited to see that in the game. I can't see it right now. I see lots of dogs. I assume these are actually already the pictures, but I mean, some of them are obviously very hard to see. So one of those back here is Abu and Zephyr, maybe that one, I don't know. I'm gonna be excited to see that though. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. Beautiful. That is very cool. So yeah, they adored pets very much. They had hundreds of them, full of cakes, snacks, and sweet treats, well adorned with plates, custom painted with pets from the past. Okay, there's stars here. I should check those because I forgot to check the other one, but we'll get there at the bottom. And enough tableware to host a small family. This pink tea room will be great for looping ghosts around a sofa, or using it as a quick escape to the attached foyer or utility room. So I do question if they realize that sofas are like some of the worst looping spots in the game. I mean, in like Edgefield, you only have that one. I hope that, so the problem with Edgefield is that the ghost, there's a like, tiny little table next to the sofa, which the ghost can go through, but we can't. So our loop is longer than the ghost loop, which makes that one super unsafe. But yeah, without a smudge stick, you'll never loop around a sofa because the ghost just keeps speeding up, so you eventually get killed unless you're playing on a super short hunt difficulty. But yeah, obviously we want some, like, I hope the kitchen island still stays, but at least a new looping spot where you could loop in a pinch, run away immediately, or obviously smudge. Like, smudges are so OP. I recently went back to level 1. I realized just how important smudge sticks are. If you aren't using smudge sticks, like, basically every single round to do stuff during a hunt to keep yourself safe, you're going to be dying so much more than people that actually actively use smudge sticks. And then we have the trophy room. Wait, so let's see. So this room seems like it might be upstairs. Wait, let me enhance. Sorry, it's very bright. This is the enhanced version. I see another door straight ahead, and this, I assume, is gonna be upstairs because there's like a wall going this way. So this being the living room would be surprising, and there's not really that much space anywhere else in Bleasdale for there to be a room like this. Although it could be the office. It could take the place of the office room because that kind of has a similar shape as this one. Or it could be upstairs, one of the like bedrooms turned into this. Might be. We'll see about that when we actually get our hands on it. The trophy room here, though, look at that. We have teeth and fossils and stuff. And then a hallway leading. Where did they do all this depth of field blur? It's hard to see now. It goes into, is it a bedroom? Maybe? No, because there's like a chest here, but I guess that's just going to be more trophy stuff. He had a collection mightier than many, his travels documented with relics and trinkets from all over the world. The trophy room is just up. Oh, here we get a location. The trophy room is just upstairs on the left. Cabinets filled with artifacts and collections from a well-traveled man. Here's hoping the ghost doesn't destroy them all before it's removed. Before we figure out who it is and then run away like little babies. We don't remove any ghosts. What are you talking about? This room also doubles up as a hallway with a doorway on each side. What? Oh. Huh. Interesting. One facing the master bedroom and one facing the master bedroom and one to the master bathroom. Okay. Oh, I see. We'll share more specifics about the actual layout of Bleasdale's new look next year. Okay. So if this is right up Bleasdale to the left, it would be in place, like, and then around the corner, I assume, it would be in place of the, like, laundry room that has all those items in it. And then based on the size of this is what I can tell right now, it would also kind of take the space of the bathroom that is there in the middle of the hallway. But then maybe it's just a hallway leading to the attic, and it's not gonna like curve around to the left like it does in this place. So I don't know if I'm talking to anyone here. I could just like visualize the maps, but maybe that's a little hard to do. Wait, let me just hop into a game and show you real quick. Okay, so here's Bleasdale, the Christmas version, because we're still in the event right now. And then, oh boy, tell me, yes, we got the breaker. So I assume, so this is the living room right now, this like really janky one. Oh, I was thinking about the Grafton Bleasdale, or the Grafton living room, by the way, with the fireplace here. So I guess they're replacing this and making it look more like the Grafton one. So we're gonna have like a fireplace here, nice couches, and then this room leading into, sorry for the tier 2 flashlight, I just don't got any better right now. Into that like more fancy dining room, and then hopefully still a kitchen area. And then this might be the tea room here, but I doubt it because there was a door straight ahead of it. Although you can see, right, it has a similar shape. Man, this like blue filter makes it so dark, so it's a little hard to see. But yeah, this might be the room, but then upstairs, also high. The ghost is moving mannequins around, you creepy bastard. So we go upstairs, and then immediately to the left, right? So that would be this area right here. So this would then become, instead of this laundry room, would become the trophy room. And then what my prediction is that it's gonna be like extended into this room. So this is gonna be removed, this bathroom here. And then this hallway, this like little extra hallway here is gonna be rooms instead. So this will be the master bathroom. This will be a large master bedroom. So like one large room here rather than these two separate rooms. Also, hi there, boner. pick that up real quick. And then the big change... I broke the lights because I lit too many lights, whatever. The big change is gonna be that the attic, please tell me the breaker. I'm gonna turn it on real quick. There we go. The big change will be, I don't think they teased that here, maybe in the one more sneak peek, is that the attic will be split into 2 rooms. We saw this in like a previous dev preview, one being like a daughter's room who was like into the occult, who had like a bunch of dream catchers and stuff like that. And then the other room, I don't think we had much detail on that yet. So yeah, that could be very cool. But those were just like work in progress pictures. So also the mannequin is usually here, so we have an attic ghost here. Not that I'm gonna deal with this one, but yeah, this is very cool. I love Bleasdale though, so this is always for me gonna be a like touchy subject because I've had so many crazy games on Bleasdale. Like some of my most fond memories with this game have happened on this map with an attic ghost. I just absolutely adore this map. Like, not to play on as much as Tanglewood, but I just think it just has that like old gritty vibe. Like it holds on to old Phasmo for dear life, and it's gonna get destroyed, but hopefully replaced with something of a similar quality like the Sunny Meadows replacement of Asylum. But still, obviously every time something goes away, there's gonna be a little piece of history that's been like, I remember the old Bleasdale, but obviously it's gonna be for the better. Anyway, I just wanted to show you real quick what the actual Bleasdale looks like right now, so that you can kind of visualize the new rooms in there. So yeah, I wonder if this one, because you see this like divider here that's in the current master bedroom. Oh, that's the master bedroom. Oh yeah, sorry. No. This is the divider that's in where the monkey paw is, straight ahead from the like laundry room. All right, anyway, one more sneak peek. Oh, what's this? But what about Grafton Farmhouse? It looks like Krampus might have left something extra in our stockings. Oh, I see a chicken coop. Let me enhance. We have a chicken coop looking thing and like cornfield and like a windmill back here. I mean, there's not much to go off of here, but that is, I guess there's also more gardens. So they're like incorporating more outside into the maps, because they also said that Bleasdale is going to have a back garden. Because before, like, there is outside stuff in Bleasdale, but you never, ever go there because there's no ghost rooms there. So that's gonna be interesting how that works with the gameplay. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And with that, we'll say happy horror days, Ghost Hunters. We can't wait to share more details on all of the above, plus so much more of what we've got in store for Phasmophobia in 2025. Thank you all for your support throughout 2024 as we've explored what's possible. As we've explored what's possible in Phasmophobia and continue to evolve the overall experience. Okay, so here we have the 2 stars. Filling the media pages with all unique items will be the new way to qualify for a perfect game. Okay, so that's... I mean, if it's all of them, so then you would still have to be able to delete them, obviously, because if you accidentally take something similar or one of your teammates takes a duplicate ghost photo or makes a mistake, obviously that's still a problem. Keep an eye out for your favorite official Partners Pet picture, as well as some developer Discord events. Okay, so that is allowed to be shared. All right, there we go. So yeah, obviously we already kind of knew about a lot of this stuff. We knew about the sound recorder. We knew about this, like a replacement of this, and I'm glad to see this. I mean, I'm biased because this was what I was asking for a long time, that there should be unique pictures rather than just taking 9 salt photos. I really hope that these low values mean that it's also, I still see delete here, right? You can still see that their photos can be deleted, so I guess that means this will still stay. I really hope that this low values means that it will be coming back into the multiplier, because man, I just think that was such a big mistake, like not balancing it in a way where it can't be included in the multiplier, because they always kind of want to eat their cake or have their cake and eat it too. Like simultaneously, they're like, we want people to be able to play however they want, use the custom difficulty to cheese, whatever, it doesn't matter. But then at the same time, they sometimes nerf stuff that a lot of normal players like myself, who don't just blindly grind the cheesiest possible difficulty 24/7 to get to the max prestige really quickly. They hurt those players by doing stuff like removing the photo multiplier from photos from being within the multiplier, thus kind of making it meaningless if you play on anything above 1 times difficulty. So yeah, that was a shame when they did that. So I hope that these low values mean that they bring it back, because if they're really gonna be this low value and then not even be multiplied, the new photo system there's got to be a lot of effort put into this for completely nothing, because like it's going to be so complicated to get a perfect game, which it's still going to be fun to get a perfect game, but it's obviously not going to be the most ideal way to play. And that's kind of the problem, because players will optimize the fun out of anything. And if like getting a perfect game is really tough, takes a lot of effort, and the reward is just like a 25% bonus to the overall contract, you could do like 3-4 contracts in the time of one perfect game if it's really complicated. So that would be like fun for once or twice or every now and then, but definitely not something you'd be like really interested in long term. So it wouldn't really add that much to the gameplay experience. So yeah, I just hope this is a delicate thing that we have had for a long time. So it just requires a lot of like forethought to change. If you change something that has been so forefront and center, to not accidentally make it obsolete or like ruin something about it or make it less skillful. It's just, I don't envy the devs here, because that is a big ask and a difficult thing to have to do. I like it's called the redacted update. So yeah, we have new photo system, new sound sensor, and then we saw some extra pictures from the Bleasdale Farmhouse rework. Let me see if I can find the stuff from the Grafton from the previous dev preview. Here we have the two pictures that they shared. So this was the new attic room, I think. We had a new like sosters, I don't know, like someone making clothes or repairing clothes room. And then on the other side, wait, I can see it right here included. We have lots of stuff about Grafton here. Farmhouse rework, looking a little further ahead. Zach has been hard at work with the next two reworks. So this is just like, these are very rudimentary, like rough pictures, but it could give you an idea of what's gonna come here. The twin bedroom, this is the twin bedroom, has been converted. Oh, this is Grafton, obviously. Has been converted into a large seamstress workshop full of old mannequins, rolls of cloth and fabric, and drawings scattered amongst the floor. So yeah, that is instead of the twin bedroom in Grafton. And then the other thing we have here, which I think this was the attic. Lastly, the attic has had quite an overhaul. The staircase has been moved, and the room itself has been split into two parts. So I think this is about the Bleasdale attic. The first half is the attic storage, crammed to the brim with barely stable boxes, old furniture, and dusty memories. The second half has been inhabited by the couple's granddaughter, a girl that loves the unknown. Her self-converted bedroom is covered with witchy belongings, suspicious haunting books, and dream catchers. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Look at that. Looks super cool. With the nice window and everything. Zach did a great job drawing these up. Now, we don't know if that's actually going to be what it looks like, but I just wanted to show you what they showed in the past. But that's pretty much gonna be it. Let me know what you think about it. So as I said, the main thing, like, this is fun and all. I love seeing like that we get a little bit more sneak peeks into stuff that we kind of already knew was coming. And I'm not trying to be negative. Like, I know I can sound critical a lot of the time. It's just because like we gotta keep the fire and the booties of the developers and be like, hey, we really would like to see more content, because it's been a little lackluster in the last few years. But now the console is over, I am truly, like, not just cynically optimistic, I am truly, like, happily optimistic that I think the next year and the next years in general are gonna be like the resurgence of Phasmo, consistent updates. That's what I hope to see. That's what I'm truly think they are capable of doing, especially with the larger team, especially now that the console is over. So we might be seeing this stuff sooner rather than later, and that is some exciting things to think about. So yeah, I am excited for the future of Phasmophobia, especially the next year. And let me know what you think about this stuff and what you think about the updates coming up in the future. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the live streams, you can join us over at twitch.tv/insym. I'll give you the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.